Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I want to talk about the biggest mistake men make in their marriage. It's not cheating, it's not fighting, it's complacency. We build this beautiful life, we marry the woman of our dreams, and then we treat the relationship like it's a finished product. We put the tools down, but I'm here to tell you, your marriage isn't a house that's built and forgotten. It's a garden that requires daily watering and constant attention. I learned this vital truth from an old carpenter named Elias, and I call it the carpenter's lesson. Now, Elias built the most beautiful homes you'd ever see. They were solid, they were square, and they lasted forever. I remember one day I saw him carefully polishing a hammer that looked 50 years old, and I asked him straight up, "Elias, what's your secret to building something that lasts so long?" He didn't talk about foundation or lumber or blueprints. He just looked at me, squinted, and said, "The secret isn't the grand structure, son. It's the daily nail." Think about that for a second. We often mistakenly believe a good relationship is built on two big things: the proposal, which is the massive foundation, and the anniversary trip, which is maybe the grand re-roofing. But what holds the entire structure together day after day? It's those thousands of small daily nails. It's choosing to put your phone down and listen to her for 5 minutes when she gets home. It's emptying the dishwasher without being asked, because you saw her day was stressful. It's that quick 2-second hug that actually lets go of the world outside. Stop waiting for those huge, dramatic moments to prove your love. Elias taught me that a house built with 1 million tiny, consistent nails is infinitely stronger than one held up by 2 massive, rare bolts, meaning consistency always beats intensity when it comes to love. He then moved on to the next critical component, saying that a house, like a relationship, needs to be level and square. If the walls aren't square, the windows won't fit right, and the roof will leak eventually. In a marriage, things get out of square, and we call that conflict. Elias said when a window jams, you don't smash the wall in anger. You pull out the level and the square, which are your communication tools. When your wife is upset, the wall is leaning. Do not immediately try to fix it or tell her she's wrong. You need to level her feelings first. Try saying something like, "That sounds incredibly frustrating," or, "I can see exactly why you feel that way." That's not agreement, guys. It's validation. You're acknowledging that the material of her emotion is real and valid, even if you don't agree with the entire architectural design of the problem yet. Until you level her feelings, you simply cannot have a productive conversation. Elias also talked about using the square, especially when you feel yourself getting angry, which means you are no longer square. He had this incredible quote, "You never measure twice when you're angry because you'll always cut too short." If a conversation gets heated and you start feeling volatile, you have the absolute right to call a timeout. Look her in the eye and be firm but gentle. "I love you. I'm feeling too escalated right now to talk about this respectfully. Let's pause for 20 minutes and we will definitely come back to it." That pause is you using your square, preventing you from saying something permanent over a temporary, heated emotion that you will regret instantly. And finally, Elias talked about his partner who worked side by side with him. He said the most beautiful homes they ever built weren't just the strongest, but the ones where they worked from the same blueprint. I asked him what that meant for us, and he explained that it's all about being a true partner, not just a roommate. It's about sharing what he called the mental load. Your wife shouldn't be the chief household organizer, the only one who knows when the car needs an oil change, when the bills are due, or what the kids need for school on Tuesday. That's exhausting, and that exhaustion is what silently destroys connection. You have to proactively pick up your section of the blueprint. Don't wait to be asked what you can do. Instead, ask her, "What task can I completely own this week from start to finish without you having to remind me?" Take responsibility for a whole chore, not just doing the laundry, but remembering to buy the detergent, washing it, folding it, and putting it away. When you truly share that blueprint, you stop being 2 separate people living in the same house and start being one unified team building a legacy. You move faster, you finish stronger, and the whole process is less stressful and more rewarding for both of you. So remember those 3 parts of the carpenter's lesson, guys. The daily nail for consistency, the level and square for validation and respectful pauses, and the shared blueprint for true partnership. Your marriage isn't a finished document. It's a structure you have to maintain, check, and improve every single day. Pick up your tools, get to work, and watch the life you're building together become stronger than you ever thought possible.